Alright, Saces, have you been out lately? That's me, but who's you talking to? Me, Jeff Ollerhead, and the one and only Paul OH.
What's happening?
What's happening, Paul? Nice to see you.
Mate, all good. Nice to see you, Jeff. Like.
It's nice to see you. We're going to be laughing all the way because it just been bouncing around. So his tunes, by the way, which you'll get on the links below. Hope you enjoyed it, as I did, because I'm still sweating.
Yeah.
I was jogging in the corner.
Yes, she was.
So, Paul, let's go back. So, where are you from in Liverpool, Paul?
From Speak. Grew up in Speak, lived in Speak for like 20 years, and then obviously with having my job in town and that, I had to like gradually get more closer to town ways. With my Mrs. Heidi, and then, you know, ever since then being up the north end with me Mrs. Heidi. Yeah. Yeah.
I've met you both, haven't I? And I South
yeah.
Well, Paul, it's been great because I know he needs a music to get talking, Paul. So we start stuttering. This is his first one, like me myself.
Yeah. So
that needs to see if he fixes it. So, Paul, obviously from the Speak, and just where did it start? Like, what got you into sort of like rapping, MCing? What was your inspirations?
Just listening to like all when I was in school and that, just listening to like fucking Dreamscape and, you know, like the old happy. Obviously we were younger then. The main music that people were listening to was all like that fucking happy hardcore and all that. Yeah. So it was just like listening to like the Dreamscapes and like Helter Skelters and that. MCs on it were brilliant, lad. I swear, most of the MCs are boss. And then we used to go to like me and my cousins and my brother and that, we used to all go like the State, and it was like fucking Mark Sarno used to have a go with that mic, and JFMC was always there. My mate Jerry, he was always there, JFMC, and like we used to go back to parties, and my cousin used to like take them off in parties and get everyone going. I was thinking, wow, it's boss that, you know what I mean? Fucking boss, I'd love to have a go with that. And then it just went from there and just got into it. So, and then obviously it was just fucking...
Just explain what an MC is, just for the people that don't know.
Well, there's different types, isn't there? There's like fucking people who are like lyrically gifted, like your MC Benz and your MC Bubblers, who were fucking really like write the rhymes and like fucking do it. I'm more of like a crowd pleaser, to get the crowd going, you know what I mean? I'm not really that lyrically good, but I'm good at getting the crowd hyped. JFMC's melodies are just fucking unreal, do you know what I mean? So there's different types of MCing, do you know what I mean?
I get what you mean, it's just I mean, because I look at you, the lyrics, I mean, there was a famous one, which just went worldwide fame. It's got about 1.2 million hits alone on YouTube, cruising with the pleasure rooms. And you were with the MC then, that was like,
that's right,
this is the man. I took her off, didn't I, in the front?
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Pair of glasses on.
Looked like
another way, like that. Do you know what though, even if you slow it down to me, the way you say it and the lyrics round about now, it's hard to grasp, you know. So anybody out there like who buds, they just find that's a special art in it. It's like playing an instrument because you just got to know the beats and
it's more timing and stuff in it.
Did you ever write it down? Did you write it down?
Nah, to be honest, it wasn't really. See, that was one that when I was growing up, I listened to a thing, like a thing, and they were called the Rat Pack, and that was like the Rat Pack, you know what I mean? Okay. They done that thing, and like when I started in the pleasure rooms, I was a DJ. And like I said to the owners, I'm alright on the mic, let me have a go. Not thinking that it'd ever take off like it did, you know what I mean? So fucking, I got on the mic and the next minute everyone's talking about this thing. So then I thought, I'm going to have to start doing a bit here now and start fucking writing things and that, you know what I mean? So that's how I got into it. I just like swung it from the pleasure rooms type thing. But like it did, I done alright with it.
Yeah, it was like a really come out. So I mean, my mates, we're all starts off the local. I was on the other side and said, let's go over there, go to Woody's. I want to see this fella, Paul. Wait, do you want to see him, man? I want to see him spit the lyrics. He's like an Uzi. And do you know what? I think I was out with Blackie and all that co and Nabo and the young lads from Morton. And we went to Woody's upstairs and straight away the ambulance and people outside. Straight in there, I just recognised him like, you know, like now. You know, you're about 9 stone.
Yeah, 19 stone.
Had a nice polo shirt on. And I didn't know where it was coming from, but the music, the MC was like, wow, really bubbly, and the whole crowd was just going like, and I just looked around, I fell in love with it. I thought, who's this man? And what made me laugh is, I think it was Blackie, your mate, said, goes to you, and he was in full, give him a go. And I was like, no. He went that, no. Mike. Which is only right, though. No, you can't, because everybody will just want to grab the mic. How you doing out there? I'm trying to do like a thing, you know, it is one of them cases. So when you got going on it, and you just say, what was your first job as an MC, mate? So what did you get employed?
It was that my brother worked in a little bar, and it was opposite OH Smith. I didn't even get paid for it, I got free ale. Free ale,
Is your brother a DJ as well?
Yeah, my brother was like, my brother's Pete's a couple of years old. And he's a good DJ as well, Pete's a cracking DJ.
What was his DJ name?
It weren't Peter OH until he jumped on my name, do you know what I mean? It was Pete Phillips or something like that. And he wrote the OH fucking...
He wrote the OH. Just goes.
Quality DJ at my brother Peter. And he was DJ, and he used to work in Beatty's bar on the top of Matthew Street. And then he used to do this little after-hour thing, and it was like, you used to walk downstairs, I can't remember if it was studio or something, you used to walk downstairs, it was right opposite OH Smith. And our Peter said to the fella, like, Paul's decent on the mic, you know what I mean? He went, yeah, go on. He said, what does he want? And our Peter went, well, what are you going to pay him? He said, look, tell him he can have fucking free ale all night then. That must have been the biggest mistake the fella made. I was swallowing double brandy after double brandy, you know what I mean? He started to give me a little 50 quid to do it and that instead of drinking all this ale.
Like I said, pigs army, it's great.
Yeah. And then I got the job in the pleasure rooms. Yeah, I never really used to fucking...
Who got you? Did someone listen to you in that sort of way?
Yeah, well, what it was, my brother, he went to Benidorm with his missus and asked me to DJ that little fucking bar. And my cousin was in there with one of the owners of the pleasure rooms, his missus. And then she went back to him and said, look, Alison's little fucking cousin's decent on the decks and that. And then I got the phone call on the Monday morning after that. And he said, come down, see if you're any good. If you could, you got a job. So it just went from there. And like I went down to the pleasure rooms on the Monday afternoon. Took the day, I used to work in Jag, took the day off Jag, sick. Went down 12:30, done an hour set. By fucking 1:30, I had the job in the
like
pleasure rooms.
That's good,
just got there and then, you know what I mean?
The pleasure rooms, if you don't know, if you're not in Liverpool, was situated, it was like the Cream, opposite the Cream.
Yeah.
The Cream is obviously worldwide, and you used to go to the Cream, and then they'd all go into the pleasure rooms, like the sort of like that was it.
But
and you'd be lucky to get in the pleasure room, so it was top, like, you know.
It was heavy.
And so when you're in the pleasure rooms anyway, so this is what I'm saying, so you were on the decks, you just started off on the decks?
Yeah, I started off as a DJ, because when I went to the thing, it was a DJ, do you know what I mean? So when I done an hour set on the decks and I got the job as a DJ, and then the Thursday night, it was like, it was open Thursday, Friday, Saturdays at the time. So I said to him, I'm alright on the mic as well, do you mind me having a go? And he was like, nah, go on, fill your boots. So I jumped on the mic, and then it just went from there.
Just went from this spontaneous, you know.
Yeah, and then it was just crazy, like, because people actually like me more for the MCing than me DJing. It does me head in now. You know what I mean? It does me head in now. Because I think of myself as a DJ, Jeff, you know what I mean? And people all think, do that now. And I'm like, fuck off, man. Yeah. It does me head in.
Oh, I see, I get you. Yeah, you want to be like Pete Tong and Oaken.
Yeah,
well, you know, he's like, have you been out lately?
Yeah.
Well, that's the way with the
people walk past me in the streets and say, Paul, and I say, what? Oh, you stayed in lately? And I just think, fuck off, that's wrong, you know what I mean? Every other people say it to me.
It's mad being labelled, because obviously that people, there's the Aki man. That was only a song, if you didn't the latest one. I know, that was interesting in your other stuff. But you know what, Paul, it's a pleasure, like, to get you on. And
much love, my
so anyway, so let's talk about, like, say, the height of, like, when it was bouncing. I mean, Scouse House, where did Scouse House come from?
It just crept in, didn't it? I think it was always there. It was just slower.
Okay.
Like, so, like, I loved, the first clubs I was going to was the State. I loved the State, fucking loved the music in the State. Then it was like the buzz in the 051, and I loved that type of music. Now, towards the end of the 051 era, they were playing the same songs as like the pleasure rooms were playing in theirs.
Okay.
And then over the next couple of years, the music just started progressively getting faster and faster, do you know what I mean? And it was like, next minute it's like fucking happy. Yeah, all that.
People just juggle on the spot.
Yeah. All that, you know what I mean? So it was like, it was weird, man. It was weird.
But you know, seriously, like, what was your favourite? My one was Playing with Knives. That always sticks me.
Loved it. Yeah,
Especially when you're bevies and you're on one.
I loved Frankenstein.
Frankenstein?
It was just a song that they used to put like acapellas over it. Yeah. Like they had the Shape the Shimmy acapella over it. You could play Rock to the Rhythm over it. I think Davey T done a fucking Pawn Kings version of it. Yeah. And it had Rock to the Rhythm over it. Was that right?
With Lee Butler, yeah.
With Lee Butler and Davey T done it like, I think
that's a mover in there.
Yeah, boss. So they like, but Lee Butler played Frankenstein and done his own acapellas into it, and I just love playing acapellas. It is boss like the best. I think it's a brilliant tune. Yeah. That's my favourite song of all time. Like that's awesome.
It's great. If you want to leave your comments below.
Like even like when I'm in like if say we were in the pleasure rooms, like one of the DJs would always go up and say play Frankenstein, and you go all right, yeah, and he wouldn't play it for me.
I used to go with a girl called Frankenstein, yeah. Frankenstein. Anyway, that's another story. But that was obviously going out all the time. I just loved going out. When the weekend was a buzz when
I used to look forward to it every fucking.
So Friday or Thursday, like say most people young, they start off on a Thursday night, the bar or and then Friday they go into town. But what was your routine then?
I used to just see, it's a weird one because we had like the baby elephants in Woolton and all that, and that was kicking on like on Monday nights and stuff like that. So we used to go to places like that as well.
Posh up there, didn't you?
Well, but it was just full of all speak scallywags in there on Monday night or a Tuesday night, and there was a little thing behind it that was open when the elephants had shut. There was something open behind, I can't remember the name of it, but then we'd all like fucking bail into there, and it was good, like, you know what I mean? Good,
nice. So they'll just bail into town and then start
from then, if it was on like a weekend, you're in town, then you know what I mean.
So your nights would be like Friday. What time did you just start DJing on a Friday?
It depends if it was after hours club, the pleasure rooms. So it was like fucking, it'd open at 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock. You know what I mean?
So it was just a lie-in then, so you used to go to the match on a Saturday. Evertonian. Come on, the Blue Boys.
Up the fucking softies, innit? Playing tonight, lad.
They are indeed, that's what we're doing fast, isn't it?
Getting it over with, getting over.
Boss, so you go to the match, this is the best Saturday you've had.
Go and have a few jars on county, and then get home, get your swag on, get right back out to town and that, you know what I mean? Yeah. Flying then.
So straight in, and then you go. What was you just have to set up then, or do you have everything?
No, to be honest, I used to just leave me record boxes in the pleasure rooms because that's the only place I DJ. I used to get like working like Woody's bar and the Arena bar and bits and bobs round town.
Just an MC.
So like I just turn up to them and they just give me the mic and I'd off a go. But then I go to the pleasure rooms and then be a DJ as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just amazing. Right, my niece, Safi, right, is putting on the spot. Basically, can you say the lyrics? Have you been out lately? Have you been to a pleasure room party? Do you like the look from a laser light?
And being able to dance right through the night, freeze without any ejection. Speaking of other people, if the OH session got rhythm to make you move around, went up on a microphone, let me kick down.
Get down.
Get down, get up, get down, get loose.
Wait then, man, gonna sing my tunes. Do you know what? There you go, stuff. You change it all the time. You have to go there. It's like, but people always say, slow it down, because there's many a time I've really like listening to it. I said, what did they say then? But it comes
squeaky out. You spat your teeth on it then, Jeff.
Spit your teeth on. Hey, Dr. Teeth, you've got shark teeth here.
Got turkey teeth.
That's what I think. Just keep it rolling. But you know what, seriously, Paul OH, let's talk about, let's go. Obviously with this lockdown, you're always live. And,
you've got to keep people you've got to keep them going.
Facebook, Paul OH.
It's not just only me, there's other fucking DJs. I do it every night more or less, you know what I mean? I just love getting on my decks in my little room and having a little mix, and while I'm mixing, put it on live and let other people like it if you like it, you know what I mean?
Your missus he's alright, he's in his room, leave him, he's in his room, like maybe banging out the tune. Brilliant stuff.
One of them.
So there you go, he's on our Facebook page, Paul OH.
Yeah.
You know he's live. He's on Instagram as well.
At Paul OH_78. Get me on there, I do little lives on there. At Out Lately, that's another Instagram page, you can get me catching doing lives on there. And Paul OH's Facebook page. MC Paul OH Facebook page, Dance Have You Been Out Lately Facebook page, fucking loads.
There's loads.
Just that many, I haven't got a clue. No,
so we're going to go and watch the match anyway. Come on, you blue boys! Paul OH.
Can I just give a shout out to my little daughters, Isabel and Lily Rose, and my missus, I'd been with her 19 years, love the bones of her, love them, and fucking my mum and dad obviously, my poor mum's sick. She's in the last stages of Alzheimer's, so it's a fucking terrible time the half of us going through. Much love to my little sister who passed away as well in 2017, the week after the Reminisce Festival, and my older brother, our Ginger Plums, our P-Wag. Love him, hilarious.
Brilliant. So when this lockdown is over, you know, you got the Reminisce Festival, as you know it.
Yeah, well I have been booked for it, like, so that's 1 year, that Reminisce is just one off, it's fucking unbelievable, mate, unbelievable.
No doubt you'll see him on a big stage, man.
Definitely.
So folks, it was short and sweet, thank you very much, please subscribe if you haven't, and check out the latest other videos that we've got for you. Paul, it's been an absolute pleasure.
And you, my mate. Much love,
Jeff.
Thank
you very much. Take care.
Woo! In a bit.
Yeah, in a bit. There you go.
Is that alright?
That's all you need, that's it.
I'll have to come on once